Your thoughts?
What? What? Who?
Nice.
That was weird. Good morning. Happy Thursday to all of you. CJ Nasello, it's our daily show on this 5th day of December. And laid back one today. We were busy for a couple of days. And coming down the pipeline today, it's going to be you, me, and Theater Thursday replay. Lee Cox is under the weather today, and we hope she feels better quickly. And so we're going to devote that time still to Alton Little Theater. Then at 10 and 10:35, we're talking to Coco Oak. They have some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline, and always great to take a look at some of the small businesses that are gearing up for the holiday season and really doing such a great job. Coco and Madeline just moved down to West 3rd Street, just down the road from William Street. And, man, she's doing really good stuff. And the storefront looks awesome, too, and really adding a lot to the downtown Alton area. So we'll chat with her and have some fun in these next 2 hours. In the meantime, at 9:04, here's what's happening around the Riverbend. A motorcycle crash on southbound Illinois Route 255 at Humbert Road prompted a rapid response from multiple emergency services. Here's what we know. This did include the Godfrey Fire Department and Illinois State Police. Firefighters found the motorcyclist off the roadway, suffering from serious injuries. A survival flight medical helicopter was dispatched to the scene, landing on the highway, which was temporarily closed for safety. The victim was transported to a St. Louis area hospital for further treatment, and as of now, no further details have been issued regarding the motorcyclist's condition or the circumstances of the crash at this time. We will keep you posted if those details are released. A GoFundMe campaign has been launched for Deanna Samuels, an East St. Louis McDonald's employee that was tragically shot and killed while working at the drive-thru on December the 5th. Organized by her friend, the fundraiser aims to support Samuel's family and ensure she receives a proper burial. Franklin described Deanna as a beloved daughter, aunt, and a sister, emphasizing the profound impact she had on those around her. The community urged to contribute and keep her memory alive as her family navigates this heartbreaking loss. Also, in the news today, several fire departments responded to a structure fire at Yummy Donut Palace on December the 4th. Here's what we know. The Edwardsville Fire Department was the first to arrive, finding smoke coming from a vent, which led to the activation of a commercial box alarm. Glen Carbon and Wood River Fire Departments aided with their ladder trucks while Edwardsville deployed its own to access the roof. Firefighters worked quickly to bring the blaze under control. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported, but the extent of the damage to the business still unclear at the time of the posting. The Village of Godfrey has officially completed Phase 1 of that F.E. Widman Trail, that new paved walking and biking path connecting Glazebrook and La Vista Parks. The first phase stretches from La Vista Park to Rocky Fork, with the next phase set to begin construction in the summer, extending the trail to Pierce Lane. During a ribbon-cutting ceremony held on the 4th of December, officials and contributors expressed their excitement for the project. Funded partly by grants, the trail will enhance connectivity for residents linking parks to regional trail systems. The trail is now open for public use. In a decisive move, the Godfrey Village Board has unanimously approved an ordinance to limit the number of video gaming licenses to 24, aligning with the current number of gaming establishments in the village. The decision effectively prevents any new establishments from opening. Only businesses holding specific liquor licenses, Class E and Class N, are permitted to operate gaming machines. Mayor Mike McCormick emphasized that while expectations could be considered on a case-by-case basis, any proposals would require approval from the village board. The ordinance passed swiftly, highlighting the urgency of the matter. This was a highly talked about subject in multiple communities in the Riverbend region for a couple of years now. The Edwardsville City Council has been active as well. In a recent decision, the Edwardsville City Council has overturned a historic preservation committee ruling allowing solar panels to be installed on the Madison County Archival Library. The Historical Society aims to reduce high energy costs for the adjacent historic John Weir House by installing 54 panels, which are expected to offset 60% of the museum's energy bill. Historical Society President Fred Faust argued that the project is essential for their financial sustainability, despite concerns from some council members on potential impacts on historic district aesthetics. The council did vote 5-2 in favor of that solar installation in their city meeting. This weekend also promises a delightful array of events for the region, including holiday markets, family celebrations, enchanting concerts, and community gatherings to ensure everyone finds something to enjoy. Godfrey kicks off the holiday season with the Snowflake Festival at Glazebrook Community Park, and it offers activities like s'mores, carriage rides, and a chance to even meet Santa while collecting toys for Tots. Other highlights include the ABOB Old Alton Arts and Crafts Fair, the local author book fair at Hainer, and Grafton's annual chocolate stroll, all filled with festive fun and opportunities to support local initiatives and businesses. Your weekend go guide is available on RiverBender.com this morning, and always great to see that in top of the hour news. And that's a look, my friends, at what's happening around the River Bend at 9:10. Let's take a look at weather, shall we? It's cold. It is brutally cold. This was a little rough this morning. Hey, that reminds me, if you know anybody that's in need, or if you know of somebody, you'll never know when you'll see the Facebook post of, like a furnace going out or something like that. Times, change and situations happen all the time. The overnight warming locations are going to be active and have been active. You can stay up to date on their social media pages for more information on that, but always good to get the word out if you see somebody in need that needs a place to stay, that there are places available. Currently, right now, it's 15 degrees in Alton, but it feels like 4. Wow. Visibility, Brian Trust, who will be on the air today at 2 p.m., is 12 miles, and humidity at 61%. The sun's going to be setting at 4:39, and we're getting closer and closer to winter solstice day, which is just in a couple of weeks. Hey, tonight, clear and cold. Air quality is at 45, which is good, and everything else is pretty much low, so nothing to worry about. Temperatures are only going to reach 25 degrees today, and I'll wait on that one. Drop down to 17 overnight as we head into Friday. Now, on Friday, we start our weekend with a high of only 39 degrees, but a low of 24. Things are heating up. On Saturday, a high of 52, a low of 35 degrees. And then on Sunday, we're there, my friends. A high of 56, a low of 45 degrees. And on Monday, a high... I might be able to power wash Grandma's house, the rest of it. I still got half to do on Sunday. On Monday, a high of 53 and a low of 30. That's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. It's 15 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 4 for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local State Farm agent. All right. While I have you, before we take a break, I'm really proud of this. So I told you guys that I want to start adding more and more stuff to, what we're doing to the show. And part of it is kind of cool. I'm going to start adding a new live look where you guys can kind of take a little bit of a gander, if you will, over across the country. So really excited for that. So why don't we do that now? Let's take a peek across the United States, and we'll come back with more of our daily show here in a little bit. Where are we going? Let's go to the White House.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle-tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Hang up your pretty stockings, turn off the light. Santa Claus is coming down your chimney tonight. Oh, Christmas time, baby, and the snow is falling on the ground. Well, you be a real good little baby. Santa Claus, bring it down.
9:16, welcome back. Oh, dang it. Sorry. My lower third was kind of acting funky for a couple of days, and then I got used to doing it a different way, and now it's back to the right way. I don't know. I got a lot of problems this morning. Hey, really excited about Alton Little Theater and the stuff that they've been doing. You know, Alton Little Theater's really had a great couple of months and a great 2024. And I hope that if you guys had a chance to listen a couple of weeks ago talking about, the Giving Tuesday that was this couple of days ago, but also just that philanthropic season. If you guys are making your nonprofit donations this year, I highly encourage you to reach out to Alton Little Theater and see how you can support them. You know, they've been really doing such incredible work and providing an opportunity for so many people, for performers and consumers alike, and really kind of a bittersweet thing. Kevin Frakes, who's been at the helm with Lee forever, honestly, has decided it's time to close the book on Alton Little Theater and start the next chapter of his life. And, coming up in a couple of weeks, they're going to be doing a Christmas Carol over at Alton Little Theater, and it was so popular. This is what I think so cool. It was so popular that they had to add additional shows, and I believe that those additional shows sold out already, and we still got a couple of weeks to go. It's really cool to see that. It's one of those things where Kevin and Lee joined me. They're the first sponsored segment on the show, and it's really cool. So Lee's not in studio today. She's feeling a little under the weather, but the first Thursday and the last Thursday of the month always belong to Alton Little Theater here on this show. And since it is Kevin Frakes' final performance as our final play, directing, and set built, I had to go ahead and run this again. And I also wanted to make sure I found some Frank Sinatra Christmas music, because if I played Elvis during this, I think Kevin would be upset with me. So, Kevin, here we go. Frank Sinatra, take it away.
Have yourself
And Alton Little Theater is ready for you in 2025 and in just a couple of weeks. Let's hear some more.
Let your heart.
The last Thursday of the month, well, it falls on Thanksgiving, and it belongs to Alton Little Theater. Lee Cox, Kevin Frakes. How are we doing today, gang?
We're doing great. How about you?
Well, you guys should be doing great. What a couple of months you guys have had.
We're always pretty busy.
Well, especially now at this time of the year, Lee and I have been talking about A Christmas Carol, and I'm not going to lie, a couple of weeks ago I tooted the horn of all of us, because you guys sold out pretty much all of the upcoming shows, had to add an additional date.
We did.
And that means that folks are ready for this one to get going.
Yeah, we were real excited about it. And even though it's close to Christmas, we were a little worried about that. But boy, the crowd has come out for us. So it's exciting. It really is. The cast is great. It's going to be a great show.
Well, and too, coming up, Best of the Best Broadway, which is this weekend, is already or was it last weekend?
We just did it.
Oh,
Just did it.
well, it shows you where I'm at. But that was sold out too.
It was glorious. It was oversold because, the grandmothers who call and say, but I need to come hear my granddaughter sing. I don't say no very easily. So we got 56 people in that foyer.
It's incredible.
Both Saturday night and Sunday.
Well, and I started off the segment that way because, all year has just been fantastic.
Yes.
Making God Laugh and Rocky Horror into Best of the Best, now A Christmas Carol,
We
Kevin.
did Oliver.
Oh, and Oliver was fantastic.
Yeah.
How did
it really
you...
started? It really felt like the comeback, like people were discovering, yes, they're still there, doing great theater.
Well, and Kevin, from building the set of Oliver now to building the set of A Christmas Carol, what has been the amount of time that you've spent tearing down and building sets, do you think?
I spent hours. Tearing down is not too bad, because usually it's the cast that's in the show, and we all stay and we tear the set down. But then I start Monday and I start building for the next one. And this one is huge. I've been building wall to wall. And you won't even see a curtain, our normal curtain, it's gone. And it's
wow.
It's actual wall to wall.
Oh, it is wall to wall.
Yeah, it's actual wall to wall.
44 feet.
Yeah.
44 feet. Yeah.
So, and I'm almost done with it. I was there.
That's going to look beautiful.
It does.
It does. It's going to be kind of cool, because it just kind of flows from one scene to the other and just kind of moves around, and it's going to be a big light show, and it's going to be fun.
Well, and too, this is, something we've been talking about, and I hate bringing it up, but is your last time at the helm of Alton Little Theater.
This is my last show. Yeah, I've been talking about it for a while, and now it's here. And I've got a great cast, and we will close on the 22nd, and we'll do strike, and I'll be done.
Did you ever think that A Christmas Carol would be your last one?
No, I had no idea at that point. I had no idea.
Right.
When we start talking about it, I did pick the show because I know the crowd loves Christmas stuff. Last year we did a Christmas concert, and we filled the place on that. And we've done the Christmas Carol before, but it's been years and years ago. And I thought this is a good time to bring it back, and it's working.
So did you, whenever you guys were booking the year out, did you know that this one was going to be the end or the end of the
No,
ride for you?
did not.
Okay.
I did not. Yeah.
Just kind of developed
it. Just kind
into
of
it.
happened that way.
Well, and too, I mean, what, 50 years almost, or close
Yeah,
to?
a little over 50 years.
It's incredible. And then all the time, I mean, it's time to relax.
It is. It's time. You know, my wife has been retired now for a year, and she's been waiting for me. We're going to do some traveling and hopefully, relax a little bit. So.
Well, and honestly, Lee, what's it been like for you too? I mean, the dynamic duo is now on the swan song of this. What's the thoughts that you guys are having?
It's a little bittersweet. I mean, I'm happy for him. He absolutely deserves it, and I count it up because we were talking yesterday about it. That Kevin and I have produced 50 shows together since 2015.
Wow.
Been kind of a team. So, he's tired because he builds all of them.
Mine's more physical.
Yeah, I'd say so.
His part of it is a little more physical, and I think even this one, because I am so impressed that the cast and the director, they agreed to add an extra performance on the 15th at 7:30. So that means they do a full show on Saturday night because it's the first weekend. Then they come back and do it Sunday afternoon. Then they're doing it Saturday night. And some of the parents, Becca shared with me that they said, well, we're not picking up our kids. And so she's like, I have a little money left that you gave me. Can I just get pizzas and things? And I said, of course you can.
It's incredible.
And, I'm going to decorate the foyer Dickens of a Christmas, kind of a Victorian Christmas. And we're having wassail punch and cookies from Kelly at Duke's. Gave us a great job. Because I think from the very beginning, we wanted it to be a family tradition that maybe families and introducing young children to this tale, which is written by John Jake, so the essence of it is the same, but it has some things. It would be the perfect time to do that.
Really cool. It's a great idea. Well, and Kevin, do you remember? I mean, just taking us all the way back 50 plus years ago, the first show at Alton Little Theater.
Murder Among Friends, wasn't it? Yeah, Murder Among Friends.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah.
Did you direct
In fact,
that?
yes, she was in it actually.
Yes.
You directed it?
Yes.
Were you a good performer?
I was the killer. and
What's new?
What did the one reviewer say? She was a little too Mary Sunshine.
Yeah, that was my first one directed, and I kind of fell into it.
Did you really?
I never attempted to be a director at Little Theater, and I never attempted to be one of the people that ran Little Theater. It wasn't my goal.
How'd you fall into it?
Like I fall into everything. It's like, I've been on the board forever, doing different jobs and stuff. And we were there one time, and I cannot remember exactly what happened, but there's a director that either couldn't direct it, something happened. We had a show, and, so they were saying somebody needs to direct this show, and I'm sitting there go, well, nobody said anything. I said, well, I'll try, I'll direct, I'll try it. And I went in there and I directed it, and I've been directing ever since.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Did you find a real passion for it right away?
Yeah, it's a different feeling than performing. I always loved performing, and it is a totally different feeling because when you create something and you add your little things to it and the audience reacts to it, you're sitting there going, yes, that worked, and stuff. And so it is a totally, and you can't describe it, but it is a totally different feeling when you direct than when you perform.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and through the years, has there been a show that really stuck out to you as being the one that you're the most proud of? Yeah,
there's been a couple of them. Beauty and the Beast was great. And then The Play That Goes Wrong, I just absolutely love that one because it has so many technical things to it, and it took me over a month to design the set.
Well, you busted your ass. I remember that one. Yeah, we were talking about that one.
And it went off without a hitch. And I was so proud of that one because we could have had a lot of disasters. We could have had a lot of disasters in that show, but the cast was perfect. The set worked every single night. I mean, we had the second floor fall We had the host set fall around him at the end of the show. We had...
Well, and then just that to happen.
Yes.
How perfect that
Yes.
has to be placement-wise, because that really could be catastrophic.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody has to be in their spot at the right time, because somebody could get really hurt
Big
bad.
time, yeah.
And we had one night where it was close during a rehearsal. One of the guys was laying on the floor, and he just kind of rolled over a little bit, and I yelled just in time, and he rolled back, and that thing came right down. And he's like, oh, I said, you can't move around.
Are you big on, how big are you on safety? I mean,
I'm
I could
huge
only
on
imagine.
safety.
Yeah.
I'm huge on safety. I always build things to support me.
Yeah.
And if it supports me, it usually supports
That's true. I was going to say it. I'm like, I think I know where he's going with
and
it.
so if it supports me and stuff, it usually supports everybody. Even when I did Oliver, you know, we had those staircases going up and down, and I built it to look rickety, and it was really cute because when I took the little boy that played Oliver, I took him in there to show him the set when we were rehearsing. He goes, this thing doesn't look safe. And I said, trust me, it is. I said, it's supposed to look that way. And I got on it and ran up and down it. And he goes, oh, okay. So then he was fine with it. But yeah, I'm real big on that because, you know, that's me. You know, I'm building this stuff and I don't want anybody to get hurt on my stuff.
Well, and see, that would be my biggest problem, I think, with directing or doing anything in your role is I would be so, you know, paranoid that something would happen. And that's how, you know, I mean, you have to be really good at what you're doing building-wise for all of this to work.
Well, I've always been a builder. I've been
Have you
building
been?
oh yeah, I built homes and everything else.
No
so,
kidding.
Oh yeah, I was a carpenter my
That's
whole
why his
life.
body's a little
Yeah,
like...
so
And that's why it's time for a rest. Yeah, okay.
So I hung from rafters and everything else. So yeah.
Did you go to school for theater?
No, not really. I mean, I took the normal theater classes in high school and so I walked right out of high school and I started building houses.
That's incredible because you were a police officer too, weren't you?
I was a police officer. I've worked over in St. Louis. I've worked
Volunteer fireman?
Yeah, was a volunteer fireman for a couple years. I also worked over in St. Louis for a company called New Space. They build closets and professional offices and stuff and fine woodworking. And then they took over the building, all the Build-A-Bear.
You told me that story. That is so cool.
And I did that and traveled around doing that for a long time. But I was always a little theater.
Yeah.
I always spent, when I had a job, I still spent at least 20 hours a week or 20 hours a day or 20 hours a week at the theater. I always spent 20 hours a week.
He'd
I always
be there
spent my
11,
time
12 by himself.
I still built the sets because I'd go in at night and build the sets till 11, 12
Did it
o'clock
help
at
you
night.
having that to kind of fall on or was it?
Oh yeah, I mean to have the background and everything else. Sure.
Well, no, I mean whenever you're working and all that, did those 20 hours a week, did it help you think get through the work week or was
it made me tired.
That's right. Okay, that's fair.
But I mean, people do grow into their talent, but Kevin has always had that vision, that director's name, and he starts 6 months, sometimes a year. When he chooses a show, he starts figuring out how it's going to work. And I share the vision. I can't make it happen because I can't build, but that's why he's the easiest person in the world to work in partnership for a show because we both get all those elements and he tells me what he wants.
Yes, the little things that makes the difference.
Yeah,
you know?
see, Violet Sharp, I'm not surprised by the shows he mentioned because, again, I was there for Beauty and the Beast and I was there for The Play That Goes Wrong. But that detail and the vision of a show that's not written, that has how are you going to move through time and space with all these historical characters. But once he told me what his vision was, and then he had that set up in less than a week, and then just doing the costumes and the dressing and helping the lights of that show. I love doing that because then I get to see the show every night. And it's magic. I will say that proudly. I think we have created magic together, and we've been the longest producing team there. We've had lots of people come and go, and we've got Eric Sykes coming on, who you met, and we have a new director who is going to work on another musical. So, but I hope people, I want it to be a love fest. He would never like me saying this, but I have told them that I want A Christmas Carol sold out, and I want him to feel the love. And I think you will from the people who are sad that you're leaving, but they love what you've done. They really, really appreciate that, because I saw it this weekend. Even though he wasn't there, I knew questions were going to come up, and Eric and I, are working really well together. But we both acknowledged you over the weekend.
Well, and that's what I think's so fascinating is just all the different people that you've worked with and you've helped and you've, been along this ride with in some way, shape, or form. There's got to be hundreds, if not thousands, of folks that you've gotten to kind of work with and shadow over.
Yeah, there's been quite a few, especially the younger ones that we've mentored through the years, and that's gone on.
Yeah.
And it's actually, we've probably got 4 or 5 young people that came through our stage that are working professionally now.
Wow.
In theater, and started out on our stage.
That's incredible.
Which is fun. And every once in a while they'll come to stages, or they'll hit the Fox or Muni, and we all go and we watch them. Say, hey, I performed with them. So, which is fun.
Well, and now have you had some people reach out yet or give you the call and send you a message saying, hey, thanks for dealing with me, during the...
No.
But I think that will still happen. I mean,
Yeah.
yesterday we started out the concert, the first set, with what I call the youngins, and so many of them, they were 11, 12, 13 when Kevin and I first cast them. And I'll never forget Corinne Jones, because we were sitting there during an early rehearsal of Wizard of Oz, and I said, you realize we just cast a 13-year-old and she has to carry the show. And he did, and we both had a lot of faith in her, and that my dog would somehow not run away. And I mean, we really helped launch her drive for theater by that show.
A lot of the kids, the younger ones, like to come to Little Theater because we take it so serious. And it's such a step up from what they're used to doing. And they also like to be in shows with adults.
Yeah, well, I think that was the problem. And I don't know a lot about this. It just seemed like there was, not you guys, but there was other groups that were around for like performing arts and stuff, where it seemed like it was kind of like a park and rec, or not as serious of an occasion. And it didn't get younger people really engaged like a club sports team would for somebody to move on in high school sports, just like it would for high school performing arts and college and professional.
Well, I always look at it. I mean, I think it's great that people put on kids shows.
Yeah.
But you put it on the best of your ability, and you make the kids do what they're supposed to do and teach them theater, not just throw them in a show and try and make money off of them. You really try and do the best you can. And that's what we've always done at Little Theater. I mean, I don't care who's in it. We try and bring you up to a different level.
Well, you make a good point, too, because, the whole thing is that so many people have is, are we able to accomplish this? Well, we don't have, 150 square feet of stage, or we don't have 1,000 square feet of stage. But whenever you have a pride about your work and you have the knowledge and the background, it doesn't matter. You can have that professionalism in any venue, and it shows through at Alton Little Theater. I think that's why we're here now.
I do. I think that's what's made it last through the years.
100%
because, I've had so many people come up to me, and they've come up to Lee and stuff and said they stopped going over to St. Louis.
Yeah.
They stopped buying the big tickets over there, and they said Little Theater is our theater now. And they come to us because they say we see stuff here sometimes it's better than other places. And we try to keep that standard.
You're right. I mean, it really is. It's not any interpretation one may or may not have of a Little Theater is out the window when they go to a show. And you can tell that too from the performers, because you guys have so many great ones that come in and really want to be on these stages and these playbills too.
But like Kevin, I love that the kids, because we never, when we were growing up, some of the people didn't really like children, and we didn't have a real atmosphere of that. And we've changed that. We have totally changed that. And because Kevin and I have taught classes, and with Oliver in particular, I just love seeing how many of those kids have come back and then auditioned for Christmas Carol. And because I watched the first set when we had them at 11, 12, 13, and now they're all in college and they're young adults, and that is part of our legacy.
Yeah,
I
when
think.
we go out, when we do our shows like Beauty and the Beast or Shrek or something like that, all the kids, we try and get the kids, and we lower the price even for the kids because we want kids in our theater. And what really was cool is one of the performances we walked out, and we always sell ice cream on those kind of shows, and there was a whole circle of young kids sitting right in the middle of the lobby. They didn't know each other, but they were all sitting there talking to each other and eating ice cream.
That's what it's all about,
Yeah.
truthfully.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
It is.
You guys got a moment to stick around?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving continues right after this quick break in the heart of the 618.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Dibs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to
I've got a song, I ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends when I go round in circles.
Welcome back. Thanksgiving Thursday belongs to Theater Thursday. So, let's talk tickets. How many are left, actually? Do we know?
Yes, we ended up adding another show. It's on the 15th. It's Sunday, because we always have a Sunday matinee, which is already sold out. So we added another show that evening, and we have 30 seats left. That's it.
That's incredible.
So please help us out. Yes.
For the run of the show.
That is just absolutely incredible. So 30 of you can go to A Christmas Carol, the final showing of Kevin Frakes at the director's chair. Well, and I got to ask you, is there anything that you're looking to see in your final show, or are you just there for the ride?
Pretty much there it's just a normal show to me.
Okay.
It's just, you're always trying to do the best you can with what you have. And I did go a little crazy on the set.
That's what I figured you would.
Yeah.
It's the last one. You might as well have fun.
I think there might be some surprises for the ghost that come in and show up. So a little bit of magic here and there. So that'll be fun.
I love this.
25 in the cast and new
There's a lot of new people.
and seasoned
Wow.
actors and
I always
some
love new
youngsters.
people.
Yeah. So
It's incredible.
I love that. Because you had so many people audition, and you always wonder in December, will we get people? But I know people wanted the show and they wanted to work with Kevin, and I'm thrilled about that.
Well, and there was a couple different Christmas carols out there. So I was reading all of them and looking at all of them, and I was really considering the musical because I'm a musical guy.
I do like the musical,
and I didn't care for it. Oh, it's the same show, but I didn't care for the music.
Yeah.
And I kept listening to it, and it just, to me, it was just like you had a great show, and they just threw this music in.
Gotcha.
And
you're right.
So I thought, well, I'm just going to go back to the traditional one, and that's what I did.
I like this interpretation, this version of the Christmas Carol because we go into a little bit more of the ghosts, correct?
Yes, and you have Charles Dickens that actually narrates the show. He actually walks out and introduces himself and walks out and starts talking about the show, and he is in the show off and on. In fact, he even puts himself in once in a while and then takes himself back out, which is different. And there's a lot of different ways to do this show. In the book, it says you can do it in a black box or you can do a traditional set. I did kind of both.
Really?
Yeah. So it's kind of a combination of both, and it'll flow from one scene to another with the flair of a black box, but it has more to it. So it's like a step up or step one or two up from a black box.
Wow. Now, and is there any set changes with it?
Yes, because they do. Because I also use the middle of the set.
That's what I was curious about.
The stage, and they bring things in there.
Okay.
But I have 3 different levels and 3 different areas that they go to.
Oh God. Well, there we go. That'll be fun. So, has there been any disconnect for the performers? Are they learning the set pretty well?
They couldn't wait to get on the set because you know how it is.
Yeah.
And we started out in the lobby. Of course, I try and get them in there as soon as we can.
Right.
And even though I tell them, you're going to have stairs here, it's hard to do until they actually get it. So I was really working fast and really hard to get this done because the sooner you get it done, the more the actors get used to it, and because there's one level that's pretty high.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and Lee, you were talking about 12 Days of Christmas during this going on too. So a great way to tie this in is we got more giveaways. How was the Tim Curry contest?
Oh, it was wonderful. A local woman won, and we raised $850, and she was thrilled to have a signed Tim Curry
photograph.
You
had 450 entries?
Yeah.
God, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That was easy math. I mean, I'm not a math expert. I just knew that I played enough $5 denomination machines to know how that one breaks down,
So that was great. But we wanted the holidays, of course, to be merry and bright. And because the show is very near Christmas and the theater is all decorated, we decided to do the 12 Days of Christmas. But really, we're doing it because we'd like to raise just a little bit more money because we now have our 3-show package so they can see the January, March, and May show. We always do that in December. But we also have 2 extra concerts coming up, one right after the New Year and then one March 1st and 2nd. So if they purchase either or both of those, and then we have the studio series, and then this is the time that we sell our gift certificates with beautiful holiday cards so they can come in and do their shopping while they're seeing the show. And of course, end of the year giving. So any contribution to the theater between December 13th and December 22nd, they all get entered into a raffle, and we'll pick a name every single day. It's not very likely that they'll be at the show, but we'll announce at intermission who the winner is.
Once in a while.
Yeah, and we got some lovely donations, but I just think it's a little fun way to help, and I think the kids in particular will like some of the gifts.
Really, I'm nosy. What are some of the gifts?
Well, I don't want to tell you. Well, I will tell you.
Give me one.
Well, I do 12 different specialty cookies for my cookies. For my family and friends and everybody. So I got 2 extra 10s of
that's cool.
Those. We go around, and Sam's Club actually had some really good deals. But I'm always online looking and ordering. And then we went to Alton Exchange for some of the Dickens things, the lace, the Victorian lace, some of those kind of things. So we have some Victorian touches, some cookies, some wonderful gift baskets and things like that. So I think it'll be fun.
That's really cool. I love this a lot. Yeah. Well, it seems like only 30 more of you have the chance to be a part of this too, because you have to be a part of the show to be a part of the entries?
Okay. Well, you can come in though, see, and buy.
See, that's what I was asking.
You can buy the 3-show package, buy a gift certificate. Oh, I sorted all the cards yesterday. That was the last thing I did. Michael was like, when are we going home? And I said, I have to be ready in case people come in tomorrow and want to buy a gift certificate.
Well, and think about this. I mean, gift options. Sing in the New Year, just $25 for those tickets, or get that season pass for the 3-show pass, $60. You can't beat that at all. I mean, seriously, you can't. There are gift certificates available in any denomination. The Studio Series Extra event. You got to be a part of this. This is going to be 12 Days of Christmas. Purchase any ticket between December 13th and the 22nd and be a part of the fun.
Yeah.
There you go.
Always for the concerts, we try and do something a little extra special. But for Sing in the New Year, which is on Saturday the 4th at 2, first of all, Thomas M. Taylor blew everybody away at the concert. Good. It was so well received. And he and Eric Sykes sang together 20 years ago. I had no knowledge of this when I hired Thomas. And Thomas's mother was their vocal teacher.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're going to have a little reception after his concert, just because Thomas likes to talk to people, and also because Eric will officially be the executive director then. And I want to make sure that, ALT people who come, that they really feel comfortable and get to know both of them. So we're going to have the concert and then a little reception in the foyer on the 4th of January.
Do you have your curtain speech figured out yet?
I'm not doing it.
He's not doing it.
Oh, no way!
Eric's going to do it. Eric's
going to do it, and then I was just planning out, he's going to do it, talk a little bit about me, and then he's going to introduce me, and I'm going to walk out, and then I'm going to introduce the show. That's it.
That's it? Mm-hmm. Well, and honestly, that's what it's cool how you're doing this, man, because it's kind of like in pro wrestling, everyone goes out on their back, and there's not pomp and circumstance, and it's just another day you pick up and you keep going. And I love that about it, because for 50 years, that's what you did.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Has there been one show that always haunts you? Now that we're at this point in the game, is there one show that you're like, that just, if you wake up in a cold sweat at night, that's what you were dreaming about?
Bell Book and Candle.
See, I knew what it was.
What was it about? What happened?
It's about witches, actually, and stuff. And
he had one.
And I had one. No, but I just, we all have that one person sometimes that we shouldn't have cast.
And on top of it, the cat got loose, and they're like, you go tell him. And so he had to climb under the stage and get the cat during the show. And I was like, oh, God.
But, that was early on, too. That was early on in my career.
Oh, my God.
I just, it's just... You get a level, you want, people start here, you want them here. And most of the time you can get them in here. She got here. And she just couldn't grow any farther. And it is what it is. And you just go with it. And it's,
mine was our town. I mean, literally, I think we both have that ability to recognize the it factor in people, but I made that one mistake. I knew what his was.
Well, see, I've changed my way of for tryouts, because cold readings are just one thing. Cold readings, some people are really good at it, and they're not good actors.
It's like American Idol, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then some people are horrible at it, but they're great actors.
Yeah.
So what I do now is, or what I used to do, is I'll get them up and they do improv.
I like that.
And you can tell.
These people, and I've had people that are horrible cold readers that got up and just shined in there, and I would cast them then, because that's what I want. And so, and vice versa a lot of times. So it's I've changed that through the years, and it's really helped me, especially people that I don't know.
Yeah.
You get them up there, and you can right away see who the leaders are and who's somebody that can handle themselves well with other people and can think quick on their feet and just take over the situation. And it's a lot of people.
One thing, but instilling that discipline, which we had instilled in us when we were very young by Dorothy. But a lot of groups don't have very many rehearsals and just don't really instill the quality that we want. So he's real upfront about 5 nights a week, and I do 4 and 5 sometimes, and we still get some guff about that.
Well, and I tell them there's a door.
Yeah. But it shows. I mean, it was so wonderful to have that mutual support because it worked. And we knew it worked because we were the products of that system. We've both been performers. He's been a singer forever.
Right.
And it helps. I mean, you are over prepared, and we both sometimes will give them a night off towards the end because we know they're over prepared.
Well, and now with that being said, we have a couple of seconds left here. 30 tickets left for the 15th show, and is that...
But actually, by the time we get back to the
probably
theater, maybe not.
Yeah, probably not. And with any other tickets outside of the 15th for A Christmas Carol?
None. We are oversold.
Oh, my goodness.
Oversold.
Well, that's a big congratulations.
We'll be setting up seats, yeah.
And then, folks, if you're just tuning in, too, go stop by Alton Little Theater. If you didn't get tickets, that's okay. Stop by and be a part of the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway by buying those 3-pack of shows for $60 for the next 3 shows in January, plus some other great opportunities such as the Singing in the New Year, Bobby Darin and Friends, and you're entered into those really cool raffles. And Kevin, the floor is yours, Senator. What's on your mind as you're wrapping up this chapter?
I just, I would like to thank everybody that's been involved all these years that's either been in my show or worked in a show for me. It's been a great ride.
Well, and Kevin, it's been great to get to know you. You're always welcome back in the studio. And all I know is the first time I saw you, I went, holy hell, that guy could kick my ass. And now I know that you're just a nice guy because you're a big guy. You're intimidating on the stage.
That's what everybody says.
But then whenever I talk to you, right away I'm like, no wonder everyone loved you and everyone loved to work with you. And seriously, the best of luck with you. Go have fun and travel with the missus. You guys deserve it.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break here on this thing. Oh, what are you cooking for Thanksgiving? It is Thanksgiving.
Oh, we do the normal stuff.
Or who's the cooker? Are you the cooker?
She actually does the Thanksgiving stuff.
That's one of her
she
faves,
shines on that. Yeah, and she does really well.
See,
I usually cook most of the time, but she takes over during this, and she
they had
cooks
us over
everything.
one year. Yeah, she loves it.
Now, are you a turkey cooker too, Lee?
I am.
You see, what I think should be, if I ever was president, my one big law would be that if you have a dry turkey, it's 15 days in county jail.
We've never had that. We've never had a dry one.
You can come to either place. So we're really into the traditions and the great things.
Seriously, Kevin, thank you so much again. Get the final 30 tickets to the swan song of Kevin Frakes' 50-plus years at Alton Little Theater, making it a staple in the community with that dynamic duo over there. We'll take a quick break. 618-462-3205 is the number for the box office, or altonlittletheater.org.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar. We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
And that's enough. Ooh, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Welcome back. Daily Show hitting you as the clock is striking 10 o'clock in downtown Alton on RiverBender.com. You're watching Our Daily Show with yours truly on Roku TV or anywhere and everywhere you watch this show. Thanks for doing that with us today. We'll take you to the top of the hour news now. Madeline Eads from Coco and Oak will join us in just a few moments, but let's dive right into all the things that you need to know about this morning. There was a very serious motorcycle crash on Illinois 255, and it did require an emergency response. So many weighed in on this yesterday. Riverbender, one of the first on the scene. A motorcycle crash on southbound Illinois Route 255 at Humbert Road did prompt a very rapid response from multiple emergency agencies, including the Godfrey Fire Department and Illinois State Police. Firefighters found the motorcyclist off the roadway, suffering from serious injuries. A survival flight medical helicopter was dispatched to the scene, landing on the highway, which was temporarily closed for safety. The victim transported to a St. Louis area hospital for further treatment, and as of now, no additional details regarding the motorcyclist's condition or the circumstances of the crash have been released. A GoFundMe campaign has been launched for Deanna Samuels, an East St. Louis McDonald's employee who was tragically killed while working at the drive-thru on December the 5th, organized by her friend. The fundraiser aims to support Samuel's family and ensure she receives a proper burial. Franklin described her friend as a beloved daughter, an aunt, and a sister, emphasizing the profound impact she had on those around her. The community is urged to contribute and keep her memory alive as her family navigates this heartbreaking loss. Prayers and support for her mother, Angela, are also requested at this time. Also, in area news, several fire departments responded to a structure fire at Yummy Donut Palace on December the 4th. The Edwardsville Fire Department was first to arrive, finding smoke coming from a vent, which led to the activation of a commercial box alarm. The Glen Carbon and Wood River Fire Departments aided with their ladder trucks, while Edwardsville deployed its own to access the roof. Firefighters worked quickly to bring the blaze under control, and fortunately, there were no injuries reported. The extent of the damage is unclear at this time. The Village of Godfrey has officially completed Phase 1 of that Effie Woodman Trail, that new paved walking and biking path connecting Gladesbrook to La Vista Park. The first phase stretches from La Vista to Rocky Fork, with the next phase set to begin construction this summer, extending the trail to Pierce Lane. During a ribbon-cutting ceremony on the 4th of December, officials and contributors expressed their excitement for the project. Funded partly by grants, the trail will enhance the connectivity for residents, linking parks to regional trail systems. The trail is now open for public use. In a decisive move, also in Godfrey, the Village Board unanimously approved an ordinance to limit the number of gaming licenses to 24, aligning with the current number of gaming establishments in the village. The decision effectively prevents any establishments from opening. Only businesses holding specific liquor licenses, Class E and Class N, are permitted to operate gaming machines. Mayor Mike McCormick emphasized that while exceptions could be considered on a case-by-case basis, any proposals would require approval by the Village Board. The ordinance passed swiftly, highlighting the urgency of the matter. Also in city business, Edwardsville City Council overturned a Historic Preservation Commission ruling, allowing solar panels to be installed on the Madison County Archival Library. The Historical Society aims to reduce its high-energy costs for the adjacent historic John Weir House by installing 54 solar panels, which are expected to offset 60% of the museum's energy bill. Historical Society President Fred Faust argued that the project is essential for their financial sustainability. Despite concerns from council members about potential impacts on the historic district's aesthetics, the council did vote 5-2 in favor of the solar installation. This November, the Cardinal Glennon Guild Junior Board at Father McGivney Catholic High School organized a successful coat drive, collecting 427 coats for children and 44 for adults. Principal Joseph Lombardi praised the initiative for exemplifying the school's core values, particularly the pillar of charity. The students, including board member Sophia Meinman, expressed their commitment to helping others and their gratitude for the community's support. The board, consisting of 10 members and 4 ambassadors, plan to continue fundraising efforts throughout the school year to support patients and families at Cardinal Glennon's Children's Hospital, showcasing their dedication to service. And that's a look, my friends, at what's happening around the Riverbend. Man, the weather has not changed much, and they say it's going to get to 25. We will see. Just saying. Right now in downtown Alton, it's 16 degrees, but boy, my boy, it feels like 7. Whew, getting warm out there. Today, breezy this morning. Otherwise, it will be very cold with a blend of sun and clouds, and tonight, clear and cold. If you know anybody in need, please let them know about the overnight warming locations that are available in Alton and Edwardsville, and make sure the ones in our community that need the help receive it. Currently, right now, the air quality is at 39, which is good, and all other indexes such as grass, mold, ragweed, tree levels, and the UV index are all low. Temperatures, now they say, are going to reach 27 degrees today, so they're predicting a pretty big warm-up this afternoon. That's still a long way to go. Low temperature is 16 degrees this evening. Tomorrow, Friday, the 6th of December, a high of 38 degrees, a low of 22, but we get some warmth Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I get it, 50s aren't warm, but they're warm after 17 degrees. On Saturday, a high of 52, a low of 35. And on Sunday, a high of 56, a low of 45 degrees. On Monday, the 9th of December, a 40% chance of rain, a high of 56 degrees, and a low of 30 degrees as we head into Tuesday. That is a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now in downtown Alton at 10:06. It's 16. It feels like 7. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back, Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. All righty, Madeline Eads is going to join us in a couple of minutes, but why don't we do this? You know, I'm excited. I'm really liking these new webcams we have where we can kind of like spy on people. It's fun. So why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break. But first, you know what? It's always a good day when you aren't
with their treasure
losing your money. And in Vegas, it looks like they're doing that now at the Bellagio.
You'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
No matter the season, Play.it Against Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play.it Against Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play.it Against Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off dog walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.com.
My friends Sydney and Leslie in the studio, and so this is how I've just been coming back from Thanksgiving. I had 4 days and I never even get 4 minutes, so this was kind of a shell shock for me, and so I've been really kind of slow getting back in, And I'm telling you what, yesterday or Monday, I had a student on from Alton High, and she spelled her name Madeline, and she told me how to spell it, and I spelled it the complete opposite way. So I looked up there, and I thought I did EY and did something silly again to your name, Leslie. So glad I didn't botch this. How are we doing at SSP this month?
Pretty good. It's very busy.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Sydney, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing great. I'm in the spirit with all your decorations.
We're getting some
Santa.
of them. We're gonna get the rest of them. And too, the tree's got to get put up because we're moving the show upstairs for a couple of days for the Christmas shows.
Nice.
By the fireplace. I'm gonna have Santa come. Well, actually, I'm gonna try to catch Santa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Gotta do that.
Good luck.
I won't. I know. I'm gonna need a lot of. So where do we start? You got the mixer. You got live music. You got a ton of stuff coming down the pipeline.
You want to start with the mixer?
Yes. This week on Friday, December the 6th, we have a Merry Mixer in our Schoolhouse Grill from 2 to 4. It's open to adults 55 plus. Kind of get in the spirit, get out of the house, meet people in the community. Yeah.
Really cool. Well, and see, it's really great that you guys do those things because there's not a lot of opportunities for older adults in the community to be able to go out and just, go have fun.
Exactly. Yeah. It was an idea from someone that attended a previous event of ours, and he was just like, do you have something in the winter around the holidays for people that may be lonely? So that's what we're hoping to accomplish. We have some holiday activities, coffee and pie, just bring people together around this time.
There you go. Rocking and rolling on that one. Well, and honestly, you don't realize how many people just don't have anybody to spend the holidays with. And to have this a little bit, in the first, second week, I don't even know what weekend it is in December. This last week of Thanksgiving, or last week in November for Thanksgiving sucked. I don't know about you guys, but just completely blew out my mental calendar. So I'm not in December officially yet mentally, but I will be next week. But, to have this is awesome because you start off with this mixer and then you go into all your live music and other things, so you really create a full holiday with it.
Yeah, we try to. You've got the mixer going on at the end of the week. Before the end of the week on Thursday, December 5th, from 11 to 1, we do have Chris Schooneman, who is a local musician. He is coming in and singing some holiday tunes free of charge, so anybody who's in there during the lunch hour can sit down, have lunch in the Schoolhouse Grill, and just listen to him play.
There you go. By the way, complete professionalism right there. I was dying and about ready to cough up my left lung, but Leslie just grabbed the bow and ran with it. Thank you very much,
You're very
Leslie.
welcome.
Well, and to give me the feedback, whenever you have music there, because I'm sure that, just to have that experience with food and be able to kind of gather in a way that's not really, one of those forced, kind of gatherings where it's just come as you want, that's got to be really good for the folks that go in and your regulars.
Yeah, and I think some of it is, it's kind of unexpected. We market for it, but not everybody's there on a daily basis or sees the flyers that are posted. So you come in and there's some music in there and it's kind of like a nice surprise.
It is. It really is. And I mean, on top of that all, throughout the 9 to 5 or, 9 to 6, whenever you guys are open, your regular hours, you got all these great workout classes and just great opportunities to mingle. Because I'm going to be honest, we had the North Alton Godfrey Business Council meeting. And John, I will say John, because normally it's me that forgets everything, may or may not have forgotten a microphone, and I went back because I was going to work from home the rest of the day, so I said I'll go back because, I'm going to be at home. I went back, and Emily said, I'm going to go in and grab the microphone because they're in their card game right now. And I felt like that was probably not a good spot for me to be in. You know what I'm saying? But it's just stuff like that people miss, like playing cards and having fun and being able to, take things, a little bit more seriously, because you can't play cards with your 7-year-old grandkid the same way you could play cards with your friend,
Yeah. You gotta let him win.
Alrighty, so we got the concert coming up. Do we have to RSVP ahead of time for that?
Nope, you can just walk in. It's totally free. There isn't any sort of tickets. It's 11 to 1, I believe, in our Schoolhouse Grill. He'll be there during the lunch hour on Thursday, December 5th.
That's tomorrow. That is tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
God dang, this week's flying by.
I know.
Okay. And then on the 6th,
we have our mixer.
You have the mixer. So you start. I am starting to get this commercial put together in my head now. So you start. So you start the week off with the concert and go have some fun, mingle around, and then go back to the mixer the following day. What time's the mixer again?
2 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
2 to 4, and then really just what you'd expect in a mixer. We were talking about that earlier. If you're just tuning in, with some, drinks, food,
coffee pie.
And how can they buy tickets for the mixer?
We have it on our website on the main page, and then you can buy tickets at our reception desk or the day of. You're doing walk-ins.
There you go. How much are tickets?
$10.
Oh, yeah, nice. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, let me show you how to get tickets. Just because I'm always willing to go above and beyond on this job.
Awesome. You are.
Charter is not, though. My internet's not working. So while we do that, what else is coming down the pipeline in December?
So the next event we have is our December holiday luncheon, which is Friday, December 13th from 11 to 1 p.m. in our Schoolhouse Grill.
Really cool.
It's free and open to the public. It's sponsored by Ameren, Illinois. So once again, not everybody has a family to spend, holiday dinners with. But you can just come in and get a free holiday meal. You don't have to buy tickets, anything like that. It's just come on in. You can bring your friends, other family members, come by yourself. We do have takeout as well, but it's more of like we want you to come in, sit down,
enjoy it,
and then enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we served over 400 lunches at our November holiday luncheon in 2 hours. So it was incredible. We did quite a bit of.
Did the staff get like a week off after that?
I wanted a week off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
we were all very tired at the end of that, but everybody did a really great job pulling together, and all the guests and everything seemed to have a really good time.
Wow.
This time for the December holiday luncheon, we're serving ham, green beans, mashed potatoes, roll, and a dessert. So, yeah.
Gosh, well, and you guys cook good food.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Our kitchen staff does a good job.
They really do. And if you haven't gone yet, and honestly, I think this would be a good opportunity for folks to go. They'll probably see folks they haven't seen in a long time at these places.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys encounter that sometimes with this? Some rekindlings?
I think so. And then, a couple of days ago, we had an old class come through that was, I think, students there in like the 60s or 70s, and they came through and had a little tour, had a lunch together. So, because we used to be an old school building, so they came through and did that. But now they didn't know things like that were even going on in that building now.
The sewer work that was done in that building, your guys' sewer restoration project was something else. That was a lot of work in that SSP building.
Oh, yeah.
I only know because my uncle ran all the sewer lines and cleaned them out.
Oh
my God, you guys renovated for the best. That was impressive. It really was. SSP's renovation job was really cool.
It's came a long way.
It really has. It's amazing to see. Before we take a quick break and come back with SSP, here's how you get tickets. You go to SSP, or no, you don't. I do this every time. It's seniorservicesplus.org, and then click on the little Merry Mixer tab. See that's cool. I like the Christmas tree. And I almost thought that was Santa Claus. I might need to get glasses. You just put your name in there, your last name, email, your phone number, purchase your ticket, credit card, PayPal. There's also an option to donate your ticket cost to just CJ. His Venmo's down there. No, you don't. But you can do all that online at seniorservicesplus.org/Merry Mixer. We'll take a quick break. Top of the hour is, here in downtown Alton. It's 10:01. And why don't we do this? Take a look at downtown Alton. We'll come back. Daily Show hits you again.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. when you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off dog walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Pennsylvania folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore.
10:04, welcome back to our daily show on this 4th day of December. We got a busy 10 o'clock hour. We got like 3 more guests, I think, or 3 more interviews. I think we're almost full. Like if I actually, because it's going to take me like 2 days. Sorry, I'm telling you my problems. It's going to take me like 2 days to get all the emails sent out and all that. But my show's booked until like January, so life's easy right now in the 618. By the way, do you guys want to come in and tape at the end of the year? Oh, sorry, I can't say that out loud. I will be live the end of December. Welcome back. SSP joins us now. If you guys are just tuning in, the Merry Mixer is coming up this Friday. But before that, you have a chance to go hang out and listen to some great music the day before on Thursday, which is tomorrow. God, I'm getting behind. Where do we get back to? So... Giving Tuesday, you guys did okay?
Yeah, we did okay.
But the big thing, really, for you guys is coming up in a few short weeks, correct?
No, it's coming up like now.
Oh, wait. Seriously, it's now? I thought it was at the end of the year.
Oh, no. Well, it is the end of the year.
Oh, well,
Remember, it crept up on us.
No, you are correct. It is.
Yes.
So, how can we help?
So Giving Tuesday was yesterday, but also in December, SSP does their annual appeal. And annual appeal is a fundraising campaign that we hold every December. It's to support our ongoing programs and services like Meals on Wheels, information and assistance, and transportation. Right now, for Meals on Wheels, we are currently serving over 1,000 people a week in that program. And that takes money, it takes funding.
A week?
A week.
That's 52,000 people a year. I'm not showing, I was really just telling you I could do quick math still. I haven't lost it all. But think about that. But seriously, if you do the math, there's 26,000 people in Alton. There's 30,000 or roughly in the surrounding kind of smaller towns that make up like Wood River and stuff. So you got to think, you're servicing a very sizable portion of Madison County who has a population of 299,000 people. If
and
you're
parts
serving
of St. Clair.
Oh, that's right. But I mean, it's not just,
sporadic. I mean, you're helping folks as neighbors. I mean, you go walk down the street, there's a good chance SSP has been there or going to be there to help somebody in need.
Yeah, and I mean, we do get state funding. We do a lot of work on getting grants and things like that, but we also, we rely on the generosity of donors.
True.
Too. So our annual appeal, we're reaching out to the community, saying, hey, we still need to keep these programs going and we really need your help.
Right.
And I think that, a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's a senior center, older adults are going to, do the donating and things for things like that. But no, like if you're younger and your grandparents go there or your neighbor goes there, any amount helps. It's great.
It's so true. And the thing that's so important about that is the point that, even though you might say, oh, senior citizens are going to be the ones donating. Well, hell, even if you're a senior citizen that maybe was a little bit more successful in life, help your neighbor, because you're just helping the classmates that you were in high school with 40 or 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how young, how old, we can all help with this because what you guys do is provide something that not a lot of people have. And that's, a family atmosphere. Because, gosh dang, during COVID, we talked about that, beat it to death on this show, is the fact that they had nobody. A lot of senior citizens didn't. And honestly, a lot of people in general didn't. So for some of even the coworkers, I'm sure, and the folks that are at SSP that are workers that didn't have anybody, getting back to work and having those relationships with those older adults go a long way, are an invaluable asset.
Yeah, like some of our drivers, those are some of like the only social interactions that people will get when they receive their meals during the week. So they really appreciate seeing that driver. They've, made a relationship with them. They're bringing them, food to get through, because it's usually like homebound adults who are receiving Meals on Wheels. But it's not only going towards Meals on Wheels, these donations and our funding, it also goes to like our transportation services, because we'll take people not only to doctor's appointments, but if they need to run errands or go see a friend, even come to SSP, that still takes funding. So I mean, even our information and assistance department, they do assistance with applications for people who are new to Medicare. That also takes money. So, it's not only for our generation now, but I think if people donate and we build these things up, then people who we're all aging, we can build these things up and continue.
It's so important. I mean, it really is so important because honestly, it's one of those, that individual that is utilizing Meals on Wheels could have easily worked their entire life for 45 years. Then maybe, and we've seen it happen all the time, and I know people myself that you work for 40 years, you fall off that ladder one day, and then you're spending the next 10 years in a hospital, medical bills, and all of a sudden you can't afford it and you need that help. And so that's where it's so valuable for SSP to come in, because for those folks that gave their life to working and they're supporting everybody else, they need help. And it's where you guys come in.
Yeah. And like $56 provides 3 weeks of home delivered meals.
Does it really?
Yep.
Wow.
$20 provides round trip transportation, so getting you from your house to the doctor and back. And then $150 would cover the suggested donation for 10 people to receive that help with applications for Medicare.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I wish people would keep stats of like how many, like at home, like when they donate, how many meals they've given to people, because $56 is 3 meals. So how many times can you give out 3 meals in a year? That's what I would think.
No, that's 3 weeks of meals.
3 weeks of
just $56. 3 weeks of meals.
It's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So break that down and then try to make that for a damn year. I'm telling you, that's how you really help people. And I mean, because I thought you meant like literally 3 meals. 3 weeks of meals goes a heck of a long way for somebody.
Yeah.
Wow. And then it's things like this mixer too, Sydney, where you're able to kind of put the hair down a little bit and come together and just enjoy, because those aspects of it are just as important as the substantive ones like food and transportation and things, because you need that morale boost.
Yeah, definitely. Even adults that are homebound can take transportation, come to the center. Anyone that's local, 55 and up, can come and meet friends they've hung out with before, meet new ones, and have a meal later on or do hobbies together later on, but they meet at the mixer, and that's an outlet they might not have had if we hadn't had this event, which we're very excited. It's our first one, so we hope it's a good turnout on Friday.
And how do we register?
On our website, the tab is on the first page. You can sign up there or at our reception desk or walk in on Friday.
Can you call? Is there a call line?
Yep, it'll be our main number and then extension 116. You'll get to me.
There you go. How about that?
Yeah. You can also donate for the annual appeal on our website as well. There's a donate button, and you can click on that, and it will take you to the annual appeal button.
All righty. Before we talk to Lacey McDonald and step into the time machine and go back 100 years ago, let's just walk through this together. Get that lower third out of here. Thank you. All righty. Where do we start? Merry Mixer. Let's click on that first. You go over there, you see that cool little Christmas tree and the snowman hugging each other, having a good old time, waving hello. And Friday, December the 6th from 2 to 4 p.m. in the Schoolhouse Grill. Put your name, contact information, purchase your $10 ticket. Are my eyes getting bad, or is that thing just zoomed out to like 800? Okay. And then you can see $10. I'd like to pay by credit card, debit card, PayPal, your Venmo, or through your ACH, your bank account. You can do that there. And put a little slicer in there. You can donate. And make sure that you're helping SSP. Is that the right link?
That's right.
I was nervous because every time I click on things, you never know where it takes you. You know?
can also come into the front desk and make donations as well.
Anything else I got to talk about before we say goodbye for now?
No, I don't think so.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Lacey McDonald. 10:13 on this 4th day of December. This Wednesday morning keeps rolling right around the corner right after this. And we get to step back 100 years ago and see what tomfoolery I can come up with.
You are invited to this year's Christmas concert at River Church. There are 4 amazing performances for you to choose from. All of heaven's coming down. Fill the earth with a sound of the name. Come and see why so many people make this a part of their yearly Christmas tradition.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
How that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal.
Oh, goodness, it's something. I'm telling you what, Madeline. Sorry, we were taking a look at New York City there for a second.
Oh, is that what this is? No, I'm just
No, yeah, no. I have been trying to find all of my Christmas decorations.
I mean,
so
it's festive.
I haven't even put them really out there. I just set it up because I got to hunt them. I got to hunt them down.
Well, you're giving me a run for my money.
No, you got a cool storefront, Madeline. I'm telling you what. I saw that, and I love the mailboxes to Santa. That's like the coolest darn thing.
I love the mailbox to Santa. Love it. It's so great. We've gotten a lot of letters this year, and, you know, it's just the sweetest thing to do for the community.
And you've been so busy, too, on top of it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I work like crazy, and honestly, I think I only have 2 more days off until Christmas. I mean, that's how much we're putting in the effort over there at Coco Oak. But yeah, the letters to Santa thing, you know, I started that last year, and it was so fun just to watch people drop their letters, and, you know, it just kind of built a little excitement, and it's better than just running to your own mailbox and dropping it in. It feels a little more official. But we get letters from all ages.
That's cool.
And it's such a cool thing, and I'm just so glad that I started it. So that's been fun. And then speaking of letters to Santa, you know, Santa's coming to Coco and Oak this Saturday.
2 days away.
I can't believe it. He is amazing, and he's going to visit us and bring all his magicalness to your friends and family this Saturday from 10 to noon.
See, and that's what I think's cool is because you can bring the little one and then continue shopping while...
no purchase necessary either.
No, that's what's really cool. Yeah.
Absolutely pop in. You know, it's a free photo op with Santa. You know, who doesn't like to get out and visit the man in red? But also, like, it gives you an opportunity to bring those letters to Santa, and you can go ahead and drop them in our mailbox and visit with Santa. And obviously, we'll have some goodies and special treats, too. And
that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, photo, do you just bring your cell phone and all that and do it that way?
Yes, and obviously,
that's better.
One of us will be happy to help you.
Right.
I'm fairly skilled with the iPhone, so I can definitely, really liven it up for you.
That's really cool. I like that you aren't making people purchase anything. It's just,
it's literally for the community.
Yeah.
I mean, I love being a part of the community. I feel like anything that I can do to get involved with something or to build excitement or, be a positive role model throughout the community, I would love doing that. And I love giving back, and I love making people happy. And so, the mailbox, the Santa, all the things that we do all the time, I love doing stuff like that. I feel good doing things like that.
Well, and that's what's good about what you're doing, because number one, Coco Oak looks great down there. I get it. I mean, because people on the outside don't maybe realize the risk that is involved with such a move, because that's a prime piece of real estate.
Yes, I mean that move was terrifying.
I bet it was, Madeline.
To you, I mean. Just talking business, speaking wise,
for sure.
Change in any way is always scary, right?
Right.
We're always trying to make the best calculated risks, that you can make. And sometimes you have to make scary risks to the unknown, and that move was definitely going into the unknown. And I mean, I'm still fairly new, but, I do love it there. And I do think there is value to having a retail store in downtown.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I meet so many cool people that walk through that door. Number one, it's just the best place to be because you never know who's coming through the door. But number two, you literally get to talk to people, and people are really excited to have retail back downtown. Yes, there's amazing restaurants and great bars and all the things, but people do like to spend the afternoon down here, and they come from all over to do it. And, I'm happy just to be there.
And I don't want to say this and sound negative, because I don't mean this negative. There's so many great thrift stores and stuff and resale. Yes. And I think we all need those. I think it's
amazing.
But to have something like yours where it's, a little bit, it's newer, it's all new clothes, it's a boutique. I mean, it's a real clothing store.
Yeah.
I think that really adds to that experience.
It does. There's a lot of boutiques, and, they have lots of different vendors and different items and all the things, but we are very heavy on the clothing. Like, we are a clothing store.
Well,
you know?
See, that's what I think's so cool, because in so like when people go to date nights or date days in St. Charles, their husband, the wife, the girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, they're wanting to go shopping too. Yeah. And to have a clothing store, you really do need that to really make it a real shopping day.
Now, with my location, I did add in some souvenirs, mountain souvenirs, because people do come from everywhere. And not to mention, like, I think if you're a local around here, like, you really like being from Alton. And you know what? You'll wear the sweatshirts, and we have so many cool things. And it's like, it's so fun.
Well, I always tell people, everyone wants to be, like the next Nashville, or they want to be. It's just, let's be our own Alton, and what I'm saying.
Oh my God, I love it.
Because
it's so good, but it's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Because the only reason Nashville became Nashville is because they were Nashville to begin with. We got to be Alton to be big first. And Mike Weller and I talk about this all the time. You guys, people don't realize how many folks from out of the area come down to the downtown corridor.
Well, I do now.
Well, now you do. Yeah, no, totally.
For sure. Now, before where I was at, I didn't see so many people. It was a great location. The building was amazing. But like where I'm at now.
But yours, the first one, was a hidden gem, because I honestly think it was one of those.
It was a cool spot.
It was cool as hell.
It was
it was super cool.
It was a cool place.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love just being in the heart of it. I love just seeing, people coming and going, and the people who work downtown, and people who walk their dogs downtown. I just think downtown and like Broadway is seriously the coolest area.
It's becoming a really cool neighborhood.
It's becoming a very cool destination area for sure.
Well, and honestly, like with all the stuff you're doing too, because for someone to be successful, and especially what you're doing, you got to have a personality, and you got to have, what I mean by that is a good one, where you're able to have that energy and you have that branding to you, and that's why you're successful doing this.
If you're a small business owner,
you got to do it all.
Well, you have to do it all, but also like, you're a very driven person.
Yeah, that's true.
You are slightly insane to take on a small business, because you literally pour your blood, sweat, and tears into it. You know what I mean? There's days I've gone without sleep, and I love my customers so much that whenever like maybe there's an issue with clothing or something, whatever, but like I literally lose sleep over it. It literally bothers me, because I do pride myself on trying to give every person who either walks through my door or purchases from the website, the best experience they can have. Sometimes though, there are always things that are outside of your realm and outside of your area that you cannot control, and that's something you just have to accept. But stand up and go out and visit those small business owners. We work hard.
What I'm thinking is really cool, though, is Alton doesn't, and not just Alton, the Riverbend region, and even Madison County up to Jersey County, and this side of St. Louis, they don't have, there's not a real brand, there's not a presence when it comes to like fashion or pop culture or, things that you kind of represent. So fill me in on this podcast you're working on. We got to break the news, because I'm really proud of it.
So this is very early in the development stages, but I am planning on doing a podcast. Now,
so excited for
will it just be, I don't think it necessarily is going to be about clothing, but
no, like pop culture and who you are.
And I know a lot. Well, at least a very little about a lot, right? Everybody knows a little about a lot. But, I just really like talking to people.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to, getting to know more people and different experiences, because, if you just ever find a random person to talk to, like the things that they have either been through in life or the places they have gone or some of the experiences they have are so unique, because it's different from me or different from you. And I just think people are so interesting.
I know. Trust me, I've talked to 2,000 of them on this show.
I know.
And I never promote podcasts, but I am so proud of you, and I think you're going to do this. And actually do it the right way, that I'm going to promote it.
I'm just going to have fun.
Well, that's what I really do. Because you know how many jerks, like they see Joe Rogan like 15 times on YouTube, and they're like, oh, I'm going to do, CJ's terrible, I'm going to do his job. But for you...
one could only hope to even have followers.
No. But for you, though... I think it's so cool, because you're doing this because you actually have a passion for it. Like when you're telling me about it, it's not because you want to be Joe Rogan or you want to be, it's because you're just Madeline and you're doing a show. And I think that's 100%, so cool.
Like if one person,
not patronizing you, honestly.
Yes, but like if one person even tunes in to hear me talk about like randomness, like
it'll be more.
I would be thrilled.
Me, Madeline, you're gonna have hundreds of people. I think thousands. I really do, because you have that type of you have that personality, and I think it's gonna work.
And little off the wall. So, I mean...
Little. That's why you and I get along.
I say what I think. I don't think about what I say. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I try.
Do you have a name for it yet?
No, I don't.
That's pending. But I think you guys would like the show. That's why whenever Madeline told me, I'm like, I never promote podcasts, but let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll be on my show.
That would be fun.
You
they never aired my Alton School District one.
Oh.
Maybe I was bad.
Well, you know what?
I don't think I told anything scandalous.
Amy did that with you, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know that I ever even heard it because that was in the very beginning of that, right? It was
last year.
Yep. So that's when it just had started. So that was super new.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I thought I said something scandalous because I never heard it. Like I never saw the recording.
They just deleted it and never mentioned it to anyone ever again.
CJ's not past the statute of limitations on this story. So we might have to edit.
Hopefully not. Surely it's out there.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break, but Madeline's going to stick around and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about Coco and Oak and some of the things that are available for you to purchase for your loved one this holiday season.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off dog walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit villagedispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Wow! Mommy's kissing Santa Claus!
Alrighty. 10:48. What's for sale, Madeline?
Oh my gosh. Well, we just got a whole new load of denim.
Oh
my gosh, and we have just about every kind of style that there is. But yeah, we have a ton of denim that's in. All of our Christmas shirts are restocking, or we are getting some new designs. So we definitely have whatever you're going to need to get through the holiday season, for your get-togethers or your cookie baking nights with your girlfriends or whatever. I mean, stop by and see us.
Man, there's some really good product here.
Yeah, we have fun with it.
See, I always get nervous. Now, here's my real question. I'm going to hit you with a hard one. My dating life right now is inexistent, but so I'm not buying for like a girlfriend or anything, but for my sister, I'm looking at this stuff. How do you buy clothing for somebody in your life? You know what I'm saying? Because guys have a tough time.
How do you buy it for someone in your life? I feel like if you're buying clothing, because I feel like clothing's kind of a very personal thing.
It is.
Because people just are very specific to what they like. But, if you know someone well enough, I think you already kind of know what they like.
Do you do gift cards?
We do gift cards, and guess what? Our gift cards are on sale through the weekend.
God, I love you. I will see you this weekend.
Yes. No, we have gift cards. Our gift cards are, you can also use them at CocoNoak.com on the website.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you can use them in the store, however you prefer to use them is totally fine.
Well, my sister's in, she works at KU now as a social media person. And
give her a gift card,
that's
she can
what,
shop online.
yeah, because she would love that. This is her style of clothing. There's no doubt about it.
That's another great thing that I can offer to my customers that shop here and have, relatives or, sons or daughters or whoever that live far away. I can do the shipping for you. So you can come to my store.
That's
you
cool.
can shop. And if you need to ship it somewhere, guess what? I will do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly looking at. I'm like, this is just a no-brainer. Why am I going to go fight JCPenney or whoever I go?
Right. I mean, yes, CJ, that's right.
Well, and the thing is, I think the problem that the public has got to focus on, and talking at just Alton specific, maybe even Edwardsville and all those, is that we had such a lack of retail for such a long time that we untrained ourselves on how to shop locally, I think.
100%. You know what? And I think it's kind of an issue, when everybody, and here's the thing. Everyone wants that Amazon instant gratification, right? You want it to show up like within 24 hours or a couple of days. Now, yes, do you wait a little bit longer for a small business? Sure, but you know what? You're doing a really good thing in supporting a business. You know what I mean? Well, these are just people who work their little hearts out and,
Well, and too, I mean, the thing that I'm starting to realize now with Amazon is that if it's not name brand like a product I truly know, I am not buying it no more.
Yeah.
I am tired of junk coming to my house. Like, it's junk. So it's like, why not with someone like Coco Oak, like with what you're doing, you've already vetted the retail, the vendors.
And can I tell you that in the beginning, when I first started the website, I did sell on Amazon. And it was such a situation that, instant regret.
How much of a nightmare?
It really, it wasn't so much a nightmare as it just really, they fee you to death. And really, at the end of the day, you put in all this work and you're doing all the effort. And still, Amazon wins.
Right. Well, I mean, and the thing is, though, because especially with clothing, I could only imagine how hard it is to find products for your base because there's billions, I'm sure, of items.
Oh, my
out
gosh.
there.
Oh, yes. And I just had this conversation with my husband last night, because I was online. And
Did you really?
And I was shopping, yes. And there's tens of thousands of products a day.
Right.
Okay, that I can go searching through. And so, sometimes, it becomes so overwhelming at times, because you just want to find that one perfect thing. And that's really what I look for. I can go through 100 pages and only find one thing that I just really think is amazing. And that's the one thing that I flock to.
Right.
But yes, it's so hard to sort and to figure out.
Well, that's why I think it's so important to shop with you because on Amazon, if you type in women's clothing or whatever you shop, even if you go to one of the bigger retailers online, they have so many third parties that it's not vetted anymore. That if you go to Coco Oak, you know that Madeline's already scoured this. It's quality clothing.
Yes, and that I have put time in already before the product has even arrived to the store.
That's what I'm saying.
So the effort is very much there.
That you're never getting back.
You're never getting back. But also, when you shop smaller, you get a little bit of a higher product, a higher quality product.
Oh, God, yeah.
Versus if you run out to Kohl's or Target. You know what I mean? The quality is way better. And on top of that, it's different. It's unique. There aren't 40 of them in the store. There's a few in the store.
I think, too, there's something to be said. And I was just reading something about, just the way society is right on social media and all that. And the lack of creativity of a person. Because what happens is these kids are seeing their influencers in their life, which I've never understood the infatuation with, but God love you if you do, and whatever.
It's been interesting throughout my lifetime to see that, come to pass and where we are now. Just thinking about my childhood, it just was, we didn't have any of that.
Hell, I was in the weird crossover. I was one of the kids that still hid in the damn, clothing aisle at Macy's, and you scared your mom and all that. But now you're seeing all this mass-produced clothing and all these outfits on Nike and stuff. That they're just buying the outfit.
Yeah.
But when you go into Coco Oak, you can actually be yourself again, and you can pick clothing out that makes you who you are, and that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I think we're missing today.
I love it. You know what? And you get that personal experience, and like I said, so many people walk through my door, and I love talking to people, and I really try to spend a little bit of time with each person that walks through my door because I want them to know me a little bit, and I want to know them a little bit.
It's a relationship.
It is a relationship, and you know what? And I have made some amazing customer friends who are really just friends now along the way that have been so supportive of me. I mean, some more than my closest friends, which is crazy to think.
Yeah.
Well,
and I think that's so important too because Macy's wasn't Macy's in 1920.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it took years, and it started as small business. And why would you create a Christmas hassle by going to Fairview High, if you're in Alton or whatever, or going to St. Charles, when you can shop locally first, see what's out there, and then you can build that relationship, and 20 years
100%.
later, you're still going back to Coco Oak.
I mean, I hope I'm here in 20 years.
You
and
will
hopefully maybe I'll be like Macy's in 20 years, but like friendlier.
Oh,
and
the Coco and Oak thing, the Coco and Oak Christmas parade, because they got
Oh my
Thanksgiving
gosh.
covered.
You know, I think my husband, who works for Ameren, I think he saw like a sign-up sheet for walking in the Thanksgiving Day parade this year, which I really want to do sometime. But then I checked the temperatures, and I was like, maybe next year.
God,
but it sounds really cool.
I watched that on TV and felt so sorry
Oh
for
my God,
those people.
100%.
It was getting down.
Tough. But you know what? Does that not speak to like the heart of the Midwest? Like,
Right.
We are tough.
Right. You're right about that. It was downpouring it out. By the way, I got the greatest marketing text ever. So Rallies does Thirsty Thursdays.
Oh.
Right.
What does that mean?
I don't know. So I guess you can get like a Pepsi or something. I don't know if they serve
Are you
drinks.
thirsty, CJ?
They're
better
watching
be
the show.
going.
They're watching the show and hearing my attitude today.
I hope they do. Sometimes do you not wonder like who's listening to your
God,
phone?
yeah. Well, oh yeah. You've
do you
done
not
that.
just have talk with a girlfriend like one day before, and then all of a sudden whatever you talked about's right there and
Oh
waiting
my
for
God.
you?
It's amazing. Well, just like with anything I'm trying to buy, like I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I lost my damn house keys.
Oh, that's the worst.
Right. And so I can say this now because I have new locks on my doors. But for about 2 weeks, I did not have my door locked when I'd leave for work.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
I was like talking the other day. I'm like, man, I really need to get some lock. I got to figure this lock thing out. And boom,
Yeah.
deal on locks came up, and I bought some electric
look
locks.
at that. It was time.
Now it's going to be Coco and Oak.
Yes.
So what's the gift card limits and all of that?
So really there is no limit. If we have it up to $100 online. If you need a different amount, you just need to message us and we will create whatever gift card amount you would like. In store, obviously you can choose whatever amount you prefer.
You do your own simmer pots?
Yeah, we have a little bit of fun.
That's really
We're
cool.
doing different things, and we've added in some home goods, and
I like the simmer pot.
And we've added in an awesome jewelry vendor in our store, and we have a florals person, and we have someone who makes gift baskets and custom gift baskets too. If you come into our store, you can get her information or just reach out to me, but she will do custom gift baskets for you. If you have a birthday or a baby shower or a wedding and you don't really know what to gift, she will help you and she will wrap it up and make it look beautiful.
3rd Street's going to be getting my Christmas money this year for family because I'm stopping by and seeing Tim over at Olive Oil and going to get some parent.
I love the Olive Oil Marketplace.
You guys are
Number one, they are the nicest
Aren't
people.
they they are the best.
They're the nicest people. And number two, I think they have 150 different olive oils or something. I mean
So I'm going to stop into Olive Oil Marketplace. Then right after that, stop into Coco and Oak. Then right after that, I don't know, maybe grab lunch at Bossa Nova on a Saturday.
Bossa Nova's coming. I've heard rumors that Bossa Nova's going to add luncheon next week.
Ooh.
Next Wednesday, I think.
Ready for it.
I'm excited about that because it's just right around the corner. I can get my lunch now.
Got lunch. You got Cat Daddy serving pizza Fridays at noon. You got Max, and then all the other fun stuff. So how about that? So anyway, what's the top item right now? What is the most looked at item right now?
Oh my God! Obviously, it's Christmas sweatshirts, right?
Did you have a ton of those?
Oh my gosh, we have a ton of those. We've done a lot of custom orders. So if you don't know that, we also do business orders for logos. We do.
I didn't know
hats,
you did that.
We do sweatshirts. Oh yeah, t-shirts. I do businesses. And I also help customize sweatshirts. So we've had a lot of girls take girls trips this season. And I have made so many custom girls trip, Christmas sweatshirts, you name it, this month alone. So we have a lot to offer, you know, and if you're looking for something so blah, 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 I can't even talk.
Now you know how I feel every morning.
Yes, if you're looking for something very specific, you can reach out to us. You know, more than not, we can probably whip something up for you and make it happen for you.
I have to read the news, and when I see that word or burglary, I literally go nuts. I'm like, why does it have to be a burglary today? Why?
I mean, there's some days where the words just don't meet with your brain.
That's
you know?
literally 4 out of my 5 days.
Today's one of those days.
Well, I'll listen to a show and it'll sound great, like it'll sound smooth off the tongue, and I'll say some stuff that has nothing to do with what I'm even like doing the show about. It'll just be like it'll be 10:50, and I'll say it's 9:30 in the morning, and
and you're like, I don't know what day it is or time.
I don't even know who I am anymore, but I can tell you this. Look at this. Go to cocoandoak.com. Okay? I got to zoom in because my eyes are bad. Madeline, I'm sorry. All right, cocoandoak.com. This is how you can find the stuff that's online, some of the stuff that is featured currently. I like those camo cargo pants. Those
camo
are cool.
Cargo pants
those are cool.
have been the best seller as far as pants this season.
Have they really been?
Hands down.
They look cool.
They are so cool.
I love the longwear set. That's actually really, it's sold out, but that was really cool. And then your gift card options, and then so much more. 12 pages to choose from, plus the storefront. What's the physical address?
So our physical address is 110 West 3rd Street, Alton, Illinois. And then you can go to cocoandoak.com, cocoandoak.com, and you can shop there, as well as please follow us on social media, on Facebook. And if you see a cute little storefront window, there is actually a link where you can vote for our storefront window for Deck the Town for the best holiday window. So you know what? I hope you do, and pop in, see me. I'm looking forward to it.
Look at these Grinch bath bombs before I go. Those are pretty cool. Just another thing to entice you. Oh, before I go, Christmas, Santa. We forgot to talk about that again.
Oh my God, Santa. Santa's coming. He'll be there this Saturday from 10 to noon at Coco and Oak. You don't need to purchase. Bring your kids, bring your girlfriends, bring whoever. You know, come out, say hi to Santa, bring your letters to Santa, drop them in our mailbox, and come visit. That's it.
Have some fun. 11:01. It's 19 degrees. It feels like negative 19 out there, but I will see all of you tomorrow. I got a busy day. Oh, the show's going to start late tomorrow. And then,
Are you sleeping in?
No, I got to go to Alton High School. I got to do a presentation. Be fun. Talk to you tomorrow. Until then, stay warm. Try your best to stay out of jail.